Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm Kirti Sophia Panachan, and in today's session we'll be beginning the poem Home by Watson Shire. In the previous class we have already dealt with an introduction about the author, and today we'll be beginning the poem. Home. No one leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. You only run for the border when you see the whole city running as well. Your neighbors running faster than you breathe bloody in their throats. The boy you went to school with who kissed you dizzy behind the old tin factory is holding a gun bigger than his body. You only leave home when home won't let you stay. In the outset itself, Worcestershire is explaining the theme of the poem. That is, the speaker is talking about what makes people become refugees. Nobody flees their home unless that home has become a shark's mouth. We know that the mouth of a shark is extremely dangerous, and the shark usually eat other fishes or even humans, and that is why sharks are considered as dangerous. And now the poet is comparing our own home to the mouth of a shark, and people begin to run away from their home only when they feel that their home is not a safe place anymore, and their home has become a dangerous place, and that place is beginning to consume them like a shark. In the next stanza, the speaker goes on to detail the violence and terror that pushes people to flee from their own countries or even from their own homes. The speaker later on realizes that even her neighbors are running very fast. They are breathing so rapidly, and their breath began to be painful and ragged. And we could see that they are fleeing from their own homes and they are running for their own lives. Now the speaker is telling or remembering a thing while seeing a person having a big gun in his hand. That is, that the boy that is having a big gun in his hand, bigger than himself. The gun is bigger than the boy himself. She or the speaker remembers that that boy is the person whom she has went to school with, and once they have kissed in an old tin factory, and that same boy is now holding a gun bigger than his body, and he is also one of the reasons why the poet or the speaker and the people near her has to leave their own homes and flee to some other country. In short, we could say that people become refugees when they don't have other choices, when their own home is not letting them stay over there. They have to leave their home to some other place to save their own lives. Moving on to the next stanza. No one leaves home unless home chases you, fire under feet, hot blood in your belly. It's not something you ever thought of doing until the blade burned threads into your neck, and even then you carried the anthem under your breath, only tearing up your passport in an airport toilet, sobbing as each mouthful of paper made it clear that you wouldn't be going back. Here, the speaker is speaking about the violence and horror of these people's homes, pushing them out, lighting a fire beneath their feet, and filling them with the intense, urgent need to escape. So the people who are leaving their home are leaving that place because the home is now chasing them like a ferocious animal who is trying to kill these people. And the home itself is pushing these people out of that place. And there is a fire under their feet, and there is an intense urgent need for these people to escape. People never even dream of fleeing their homes until the threat of being killed is immediate and undeniable, like a hot knife at their neck. People only try to escape when they feel that they are about to be killed, that they won't live there any longer. When that thought comes to their mind, they just run away from that place. And here, a hot knife is kept on their neck every single time. And that is one of the reasons why they means the people in that country are leaving that country to another place. And even then, people don't want to go. They still feel tied to their homes, whispering their national anthem to themselves and holding on their passports until the last possible moment when they reach the airport. So we people, we also have a strong feeling towards our home. When we leave our home, it's kind of a devastating feeling for us, isn't it? So likewise here, the people are forced to leave their home, but still they have a feeling in themselves, that is, they hope that their home will take them back. They'll be coming back to their home. But unfortunately, when they reach the airport, they understand that there is no coming back. They won't be able to go to their homes anymore. They are going away from their homes, and even though they are whispering their national anthems to themselves and holding on to the passport till the very last moment, they know that they won't be going back to their homes. And hence, then they cry deeply while tearing their passports up and swallowing the pieces, knowing full well that this means they can never return to their homeland. So after reaching the airport, they tear up their passport and they're crying, and they're putting the pieces of their passport into their mouth. They know that they won't be coming back to their home anymore. They won't be coming back to their homeland or being a part of that country anymore. They are fleeing from that place. That country and their home are lost forever. And this feeling tries to have a deep wound in the mind of these people. Moving on to stanza 4. You have to understand that no one puts their children in a boat unless the water is safer than the land. No one burns their palms under trains, beneath carriages. No one spends days and nights in the stomach of a truck, feeding on newspaper, unless the miles traveled means something more than journey. No one crawls under fences. No one wants to be beaten pitied. So here the speaker is urging the reader to understand their situation. The speaker is saying that the people don't simply risk their own children's lives by trying to cross international waters unless that dangerous journey by sea is still safer than the violence of the land that they left behind. Refugees don't willingly put themselves through the pain and horror of trying to escape unless they absolutely have to do so. No one lets the skin get scraped off their palms while hanging on to the other side of a moving train, or even agrees to be locked for a few weeks or months inside a truck unless every mile placed between themselves and their dangerous homelands is worth the immense pain of the journey. Refugees don't want to have to crawl under border fences and walls or to be abused by border patrol guards, policemen, or even angry citizens, and they don't want other people to feel sorry for them. But we could see that the condition of refugees are extremely worse day by day. Even now, many countries are trying to show their back towards refugees. People have to leave their homeland and go to another country due to the worst situation in their homelands. And this is not accepted by other countries since they don't want people entering their country from other countries. So here the speaker is trying to reveal the condition of people who are abandoning their country. They have no choice. They are putting their children in the sea because they are traveling via the sea, even though the journey has a lot of risk. And if these refugees are taking up that risk, that means they have no other choice. They are traveling in trains and carriages and even in the truck for weeks and months, and they are traveling miles to reach some place that they could live peacefully. They might crawl under the fences, and when the police officers or army people finds out them, or even the citizens finds out that these people are from other countries, these refugees are treated in a very bad way, and they are suffering all these things just because they have the urge to survive. So that's all for today. I hope today's session was fruitful for you all. See you again in the next class. Bye bye.